Hey there, everybody. I'm just doing a little playtest of All Will Fall. It's just a demo version of it. I have played just a little bit of it. Not a crazy whole lot amount, but I did play a little bit. So I'm just starting it up again, and we're going to go from there. So I just need to remember how to play. Just trying to familiarize myself with what I have going on here. Do I not have workers? Let's see what this says. Okay, there we go. Now we got workers. Right, so we're just going to go ahead and get them collecting. Yeah, that's it. I'm just checking out and seeing what some of the things say to do. Okay, so this is my build menu down here. No, I didn't want to do that. Get some workers going on that. I don't remember how to rotate things, so... Okay, oh, I guess I could read it at the bottom, right? Probably be a good start. I'm trying to think about how I'm setting this up for future. Okay, I do currently have one storage, so that's not really that big of a concern to me to collect that. Then I guess my next objective is going to be to get over to the next island. we're just going to bridge our way over there. So that we can continue collecting materials. And now the tide and stuff will rise and fall in this game. Like I said, I did play it for a short period of time, just to kind of get an idea of it. But we're just kind of taking a better first look at it here. Okay, so let's see here. We have, that's the water storage. This is food storage. Just going to go ahead and drop it right into that little hole there. I'm going to go ahead and move the water storage out this way. And this storage out this way. Try to get myself a little more organized here. And I might have to redo this here, because I'm going to need to get down here, but I think I can probably do it on this side. Once the tide level changes here again. And then I do want to get to the top of that building there. And you do have stability, so it's kind of why you've seen me jump to the other side there. And rotate the stairs around. Alright, now we have a pathway over here. Say this game has a little bit of strategy to it as well, because once you get to a certain point, you have to deal with your ships and getting in and out of your ports. Like I said, these are not food. These are piles of junk. And here's some food right there. My question is, I just got to figure out how I'm going to get down to it. I think it's just one step down. As we're slowly but surely, we're unlocking more and more stuff here. So now we have houses. So now we're going to set up our houses. This game is built really for stacking. So we're going to try to do the best we can, because you have a stability. So that might be all the materials that I have that I can use to build with. till we have another fresh day here to get started. I mean, but the game looks pretty good. The mechanics look pretty good. Like I said, it just took me a quick second there to figure out how to move myself around and control everything. And I built this house in the wrong spot. I wanted to keep that walkway open. I want to build it right there. And I want to build a support up underneath it as well, just to give it a little more structural stability. I haven't played this game with it being the playtest and the demo. I haven't had a chance to play it to where I've gotten crazy far in it. I've played it to where I got some electricity and I was just first starting to stack everything. But now that everyone has homes, they can all rest. And the reason I didn't build another backing on those is because you are limited on your wood supplies, and obviously I just used a good handful with everything that I've been doing to get set up here. And I do want to build this out. So I'm just trying to figure out how I'm planning this out here. So we're going to do a step down. Or not. Okay, step down. And then let's do... one of those. And then one of those. So if the water does go down really low, I can still have the boat can get through. Maybe not as easy on this side, but we're just trying to think ahead here. Alright, so it wanted us to get some food, so now we have some food. Send my little workers over to get it. So they're getting food, scrap, and wood right now. I know I'm going to want to go down here. So just going to get that set up now. Then the next thing is going to be getting up there, which that is where these wood ladders are going to come into play. And what is that? That is a big pile of junk. Okay. Have a little navigation problem there. Had a little brain fart and forgot how I was supposed to be navigating. There you go. This is much smoother. Kind of using a mixture of the mouse, the keyboard, and a controller all at the same time. So I got a good little group of people working. I imagine I will get some more people at some point. Okay, we are gathering food. And that's just basically telling us if you build stuff, things can fall if the structure's not strong, as you just seen with the that you can go back. Just talking about making different structures and how to use different paths to get to different jobs. And now that our water level went down a little bit, actually we're going to keep that one going strong, and we're going to take the worker off of there and have the worker come down here. Pull this worker as well and have him come down there, because the water only gets to where it initially started at, from what I've noticed in this game. So I'm taking advantage of that right there. It's probably not a bad idea. All right, what do we need? Okay, and that was just talking about the tide I was just talking about.
Yes.
He can't reach the pile of food. Oh, okay, I see what I did. I see what I did. Let's do this. We're going to destroy that. And we're going to build a ladder straight down. And wood path right there. And now they should be able to reach it. Alright. And I do know as we get more into it, you can go down into this building deeper. There's piles of stuff. And there is a giant source of water right there, which at some point in the near future here, I would like to make my way over to it. But I don't have crazy amounts of wood, so I'm trying to be conservative with it as possible. For now, anyway. I'm going to put that on the outside because I know in coming parts you will be able to add to it. Alright, we have a research building now. And that's kind of why I saved this one spot right here, because this has a very unique design where it has a door on the bottom on one side, a door on the top on the other. So I want to place it so that it actually works as a step down for this right here. And I hope they can still get to that food storage. Let's see here. So all of your, at this point, who cares about the planet? And two, all of your suggestions are shit. Select an event outcome. Alright, so we're just going to say all your point, who cares about the planet? We need to build a wood boiler. So research. It's a wood catcher. Wood boiler it wants us to build. And we are going to need an engineer in there to do that. So we're going to pull one engineer at least from there. And I can put two engineers in there, so maybe I should look around a little more. And our bottom layer here of stuff is now open as well. Alright, let's get two engineers in there, speed that up. Because I definitely want to keep that going as fast as possible. And there's a lot of goodies in this area right here below us. I think I just take care of, work right into that natural formation and make some steps straight down right there. Alright, so we are just waiting for the wood boiler research to get done, and then we need to build one. And I'm actually thinking about making all that out here on top of this island, or this building right here. Because basically we are playing, it looks like, in a flooded world. And I wanted to put my water catcher on the side here, because I know later on here you are allowed to put some catchers on it that will catch you a little bit of water, and it will help offset your water loss per day. I mean, granted, we are not there yet. And then getting to this up here, it does help a lot. It has 300 in it, so it can be a big help too once you get your hands on that and get in there. Okay, so it's nighttime and the water levels will be changing again, looks like. Alright, what else we got here? So we're still waiting to build the wood boiler. We've got the research and stuff going. All that is set up. Wood boiler, everything is going to 20%. Time control. Okay, and that was showing us what it just did at night there when everybody was sleeping. Look at that, look, a barely intact group percentage. Someone from the group says that these are good people. We'll have to build more houses for them. Great. But they have to share their supplies. Together we'll survive, and as long as they listen to me, they can stay. So if you click on each option, it tells you at the bottom here what it will do for your town. So 20 food, but 2 sailors and 2 engineers, but negative 10. This is 2 sailors, 2 engineers, and everybody gains 2 loyalty. And then this one here is 2 sailors, 2 engineers, and 10 influence. So I think this would be the best option. So let's go ahead and select that.
Yes.
And what is your problem?
Yes.
Do you not have a job? You're just gonna have to hold on a minute. I'm in the process of building some more houses. And then I need to build a way to get to the top of these houses. Or maybe I'm just getting a little bit ahead of myself and I don't need to get to the top of them quite yet, but at one point I want to. I'd rather start stacking. It might be just I am out of wood to build these houses. Thinking they're having a problem with... Oh no.
Yes.
And then I hope somebody is getting that. I believe so. Should be 2 people on it. Because I do need them to bring in a little bit of wood. Because I want... Apparently the steps that I have built were not working for what I was planning on here, so... I want to build the ladder. And I gotta wait for him to get a little bit of wood back first. Alright, so now we have a ladder there, so hopefully that will make it so that they go back to work. What are you guys having a problem getting to?
Yes.
Can't get down there, so they can't use this ladder off of that ladder. Alright. Can they use another ladder from that ladder? Like this. Of course, I don't have enough wood again. It probably wasn't touching the ground is probably what happened, because I think that the big stairs was only 2. Covers 2 levels and I needed 3 here, so it probably wasn't touching the ground was what my main problem was. But I'll take the ladders. I like the ladders better anyway. They do need to collect me some more wood though. So I'm really relying on those 2 right there. Or wait, actually I do have enough right now. Alright, so tell me now you can get to it. I need 10 wood to build another little home. Awesome, they can get to it now. Sweet. So that'll be helpful in the wood collection department there. Uh-oh. The water levels are coming up, so I need to tell everyone to stay off that bottom level. I don't want to lose anybody to drowning. But I do have other things they can go do.
Yes.
And it looks like I finally have enough wood to build another home. So I'm just going to start a set of homes across from these other ones. And that should provide housing for everybody that I currently have. Talks about the high tide coming in. So I'm going to have everybody just working on things that are up above here. Okay, our base has been hit by some driftwood. Great news, adds 30. Morons, don't let it go. We get 45 wood, but we lose 10 influence. So we want to keep the influence, and we're just going to go ahead and take the 30. Okay, and so give us a boat, we can help. You can deconstruct our crash boat for metal, and the sailors will build a new one. Okay, so we need the red deconstruct item. Deconstruct. And we go ahead and have them work on that. Small lab. Storage. Water. Food storage. Homes. And then our way to get around. We'll go ahead and get another home ready. Okay, we are under attack. Okay, let's see here. Captain helped the host guys fill seagulls, and they are shitting all over us. Make some traps, but we don't have the requirements to do that. Sharpen sticks. It gives us 20 food and minus 20, whatever that is. Try catching them with your hands. Gives us 20 food, and run for your life is just negative 10 influence. So I think try catching them with your hands is our best bet. Okay, our boat's going to need a dock. This is the dock. So I don't know if that's going to work. I don't know if they can walk straight onto the dock and over or not. Maybe if I put those there like that. Okay, our wood boiler is now ready too. But I definitely want to get a dock started. Put our dock there. Then we don't have enough, was it metal for the wood boiler? Okay, so I'm going to keep my wood boiler away from my home. And we are ready for a new research too. The rain catchers, that is definitely one we want to do. So we can start collecting some of the rain when it does rain. Someone's got a broken leg. Oh, I don't have the metal to help fix them. Okay, that requires a fishing net for boats. So what if I just send the boat over there to it? Let's try that. Okay, so I can use the boat for it as well. Let me see if there's any more wood piles floating around, because I can send the boat farther away. Take advantage of stuff that is farther away. And then with that being right on the shore, I can have my workers grab it. I still have a homeless citizen. And that talks about boats and navigation and cutting their paths off. So we'll just build another house here. And then hopefully that makes several trips in and out and helps me with my wood collection, so I can focus the people on doing other things until I can get some nets built, and then I can help it can help with food collection, and if I get more boats as well, that will also help. And there goes the homeless person does have a home now. So I guess my next trip is going to be making it over to here. And that is a pretty big gap, so I might have to wait till the water goes down and then build out from here and then build up on there if I wanted to connect here. Because I don't think I can't make that long of a gap with no support. But I also want to get out here too, so that's going to be a pretty good stretch as well. What does this say? Not enough resources, so it needs metal. We're going to stick to the rain collectors. It is still making progress. Just is probably not as fast as I would like it. And how is this coming along over here? Some workers going there. I can try to send a worker there. I don't know, I think it's kind of deep actually. If it's just one layer deep, I'm not too scared of it. But if it's going to go more than two, they can drown and you can lose them. So you got to kind of micromanage them constantly. So I'm kind of doing everything I think I can do right at the moment. And my boat is back with some wood. Which, having two guys here, they should unload it quickly and take it to the storage. Because we will have to do something about our water and food and having a steady source to keep getting it. And while I wait, I guess I can kind of tinker with the idea of getting over here. And see if it is going to let me build all the way out to it. I'm not thinking it's going to. I think I'm going to lose stability, and it's going to cause me to have to stop. But we're going to see here. Maybe if we do this kind of swiftly here. I don't want to do it right there. And oh, I ran out of wood. Because I know if I can get there, I can get a pretty good source of water. I just need 2 more wood. Oh wait, there we go. We just got it. Alright, so we can send people out to collect water now. Oh, I need 1 more ladder there. Whoops. Alright, now they should be good to go out and get water. I want to get my wood boiler going, but I need to get some metal for that. I don't know if they're collecting anything off of this. Doesn't look like it. that help any? No? Trying to make it so that they can reach it. Okay, so now we can build decorative roofs on top of the homes. Alright, so I kind of placed that in a bad spot. But we are going to remedy that real quick with a little ladder here. Or we could even do a small stair, actually. So we try that way. Okay, and they're complaining because they can't reach this. So we're going to take you off of that. Now that we have all the stuff that is now available to us that wasn't. Uh-oh. I guess I probably finished the pile off. I was about to say, what happened? Okay, I got 2 people going there to get water. And we got wood here. And we got some metal down at the bottom. Alright, so we're going to have to do a little... to make myself a little path down here. Okay, undo that. Put that on there to add a little more support to it. And once we get just a pinch more wood, let's see if we can connect that and then work our way down to the next level. I do believe I can get down here too. Alright, so let's see what else we got. The mystery building. And then the roof makes you happier. So this is the mystery building. We have to build a set of bridges over to here and get inside there when the tide is really, really low. So the tide's not even low enough for us to get in there now. Like I said, I did play it for a little bit. That was about as far as I had gotten, was I had made my way over to it to check it out. And that was about it. So I did get a little game time in, but I just wanted to kind of show you what the game is like if you haven't seen it. I think right now it's actually, the playtest here is free. So if you want to try it out, you feel free to go and download it and see what it's all about. I don't know for sure how long it lets you play or how far it lets you play. I think at some point it actually cuts you off. Um, so yeah, you're kind of, it lets you go to a certain point, and then that's as far as it'll let you go. Two value, four value, four, four, four. And I would really like to add another layer to these houses. That's kind of why I haven't done too much with building around them, but that's about all I can do anyway because I am out of resources. Like I said, I still would like to get this water boiler built. We do have a decent amount of food. We've got 18 junk. We could use a little more. I do have some people collecting some junk. Which upon getting that junk, we can actually build our water boiler with the next group of it that we got coming in. And then we will be off to trying to build some additional rain collectors on this. I will probably end up moving my storage away from it. Actually, I might want to just go ahead and try to move it now. And just put it right there. That might work pretty well. Granted, my guys hauling water got to go a long way. But I'm thinking about going to move that too. Going to put that right there. So then when I do put water catchers on it, I'm going to probably put a second one right next to it. And then just put water catchers all the way around it. And then I'll have my water boiler. I'm planning on placing my water boiler right in this neighborhood. Okay, I'm just making sure I can get to that when I'm ready to. And then I guess my next feat here is going to be going down another level. I'm just trying to get to where I can see it good here to make sure I am properly constructing what I want to construct here. So I do have a way now to collect metal, looks like. I think that's a solid 4. If I had the extra workers, I could even probably send some down there. Send one down there right now. It's only 1 level deep on them. They should be alright. They'd be kind of freaking out just a little bit, but... And we might have enough junk by now to make our Our water boiler, yes we do. So we'll put our water boiler right there, which it does make pollution, so... And then we need to collect more junk for the rain collectors. So it's wanting me to build the water boiler. I got that in the makings. It's wanting me to add one more roof to my houses. I can do that. And then it's talking about perks for your people. And then here is showing the rain collector. And how to add them. And as you see, it shows two sets of barrels there, so I want to add another set of barrels to mine here before I get into placing them, so that I can basically recreate that whole thing. So this whole little top of this building here is mainly just going to be for me collecting water, processing water for my characters, citizens to have, plus there is the water up here that they can constantly keep getting to store. Oh, I probably need to start a new research. Just dawned on me. Okay, junk to water, water to warehouse. Fuel to water, electrical water. No, we're not worried about that. How about fishing nets for the boats? Just trying to see what other goodies there are to get. Then you can also get a watchtower. I think that probably would be a good idea. And this woodcatcher, the woodcatcher, the junk catchers, anything to gather more resources. Here it wants us to build a woodcatcher. And I'm going to send one worker into here to start making water. Like I just had mentioned, we are kind of short on wood, so and my boat should be currently collecting wood as well. It's just not very fast. But I am hoping that we come up with another boat here pretty soon. Okay, so I wanted to get that last piece of roof on there, so that is complete. Okay, and the happiness gives you more perks for your citizens. And you can paint the colors of the metals you use. Just trying to see if anything else opened up. Okay, and to get into our perks and stuff, we'd have to go into here, I believe. And you can control how much food and water your people get on the daily. The more food and water you get, obviously, the more they're going to do for you. And then you have your 3 different groups. And the better their housing is, obviously, the more it's going to add to other things. So like right now, 2 are unemployed. And we could definitely use some more junk. I think the 2 that are unemployed is telling me this because they don't have enough resources. But I did send a lot of people to collect wood while the water was down. Oh, and plus I got 2 people collecting from that junk pile. That might be what's going on too. Yeah, I'm pretty much in a constant need here for collecting junk, so junk or scrap. Okay, so the boat cannot collect anything other than wood right now. So is there any other wood floating about? If there is, I can send it out to do its job. I'm not seeing any. And I was working on, what was it, fishing nets, so we'd be able to collect fish for food, which can be very helpful. Because we can see right now we're up 35 a day on our wood. The junk we're making about 5 a day, and food we're down 14 a day. Water we're making 5 a day. Going into storage, and we have 15 people. And we can store 16, so... And it is going to start getting dangerous for my workers. This one is still good. And I'm going to send another person to go make water, even though I don't think we really need to, but still doing it. What's this say? This boat is idling. Well, I am waiting for another deposit, and he is definitely on his way to help collect. Okay, so now it is to the point where it's going to let me start stacking. Which is excellent. Because what I'm wanting to do is I'm going to build these little wood walkways here between the roofs of the buildings. Or try to anyway. Okay, and then I want to build stairwell up. But Then I'm going to build 2 of those there like that. And then they have a way they can get up to these new homes. Because I do believe we should probably have some more people coming before long here. So we have new homes already ready to go. And of course I can delete this roof here to change it to add yet one more. And even in this case, I probably will end up going up a story higher when I get the windmills for electricity so that I can put a windmill on top and generate some electricity on top of the houses. I don't want to build on this side because only half of these houses are on foundation. These are on solid foundation. So until I need to, I'm not trying to build out unless I add more to the foundations. Then we are still pretty short on junk. We're getting a whole 3 a day, which is not doing much for us. So as soon as the storm is over, it looks like we are going to have to go out and start looking for some more junk. Okay, we got to please help us. Let's see what we got here. A group on their own boat has come to you. They say they are looking for a place to stay. We let them stay. It gives us 2 citizens in a boat. We take care of everyone. It gives everyone 1 loyalty. We lose 20 food, but we gain 2 citizens in a boat. But good, they must hand over the boat first. It's a boat, 2 citizens, and 10 influence. I think we're going to go with we take care of everyone to get the loyalty. We are going to take a little hit on food, but we do have 94, 2 citizens, and 1 boat. We're going ahead and confirm that. And so now we have a second boat at least. And that one can't do nothing with it yet. So I'm just going to send my 2 boats to go out and collect wood. It would be nice if I could get them to collect junk yet, but we're not there yet. And I'm almost wondering if it is any faster to have a second laboratory and speed up your research. But I guess if you ain't got the materials to do the research, it's probably not. What we got here? That is metal. Kind of searching around for anything that might be junk. Yeah, I'm going to have to build out. When I do build out, I'm going to have to build out on top of this here to provide enough stability to get out to over there. So we got a moment before we try to make it over to where this elevator is. Does that let them get to it? I wonder. It sure does too. Hey, I will take it. Some junk is better than none. Which right now that's one thing we're definitely hurting on for research and everything, and to build some collectors here. Considering they don't really give you that much, as you see, it's 0.25 an hour, 0.25 an hour when it's raining, so they're not a really big boost. This water tower definitely is going to be one of the big things that helps us the most. I really only need probably one person collecting that, and actually one person working on that. But I can't really do too much right now because they can't get to anything. Wonder if I destroy this and built the ladder straight down, if it would affect that other one. But no. Nope, still can't get to it. Okay, I was just experimenting. I got to go down anyway to build across on that piece, but at least now we do have some steady amount of junk coming in. We at least got 8 coming in, so that can fund the research. So we have all the resources. Okay, there we go. That definitely needs to be next on the list. I'm going to go ahead and do the food one because we do have an ever-growing population here and we don't have nobody collecting food. So it would be nice to have someone steadily collecting some food. The water level is falling though, so we are going to take advantage of that and collect as much stuff as we can that is on the lower levels here. Okay, so we didn't really need to do that. So we're going to go ahead and take the supplies back for that. Let's leave that there. And I got one boat collecting that. Can't fish yet. Have 0 boats available. So apparently both boats are busy doing something here. Oh, okay, they are unloading the wood. They have to take it over to the storage area, which is all the way up here. It might be beneficial for me to bring it down here, honestly. Ah, it's right there. So there, they can pull it right off the boat, put it straight onto the storage rack, and then the food one is right behind them. So if they're catching food, they can go ahead and put it straight onto the food rack. So they got quick access to this stuff. And then my water stuff is got over here, so they can do quick access from whether they get it out of this or they make it.
Yes.
And then I wonder if I have, nope, I still have not acquired enough junk to do anything else with. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure I don't have any engineers doing stuff that I don't want them doing. Okay, so we have our fishing nets. We got to figure out what do we want next here. Just checking out the different things that you are allowed to build. I'm going to go ahead and get them working on a turbine. Start producing some energy here. Some better houses probably would be a good thing as well. This may be one of those things where I start building the better houses over here and then move everything over that way as time goes. And just kind of shift like my building area. Because like I really like how this comes up, and then I can take out these roofs if I want. I can build more small ones here. I can build 4 more here. So that would give me, what, 8 more residents? And I don't think we're at our max yet anyway. No, we have room for 3 people. Okay, so the sea level is falling. And then this shows the overlays in your height right here. So you can basically go all the way down and see where everything's at. I'm not a big fan of that tool, but I mean, some people might like it, might find a good use of it. Okay, and let's work on catching some fish now, since we have nets. See if we can offset our negative 17 food here. We can build a small junk house now, or we can build small wooden houses now, which adds 1 comfort. So I definitely want to get to a point where they are better, just better quality houses. But obviously that is going to take research. So they are hurrying up and taking off all the stuff off the boat here. I mean, you can kind of see this is your workspace. You have your boundaries, and you have to be able to take advantage of the tide shifts and getting to all the different spots that you need to go to. But I do think working on housing coming up next is probably going to be a better idea, to get better quality houses to increase their comfort and their loyalty and make them work harder for me. But if I can offset some of these other numbers good enough, then I can have enough, I can feed them more, and people like to be fed. And these people are still collecting from this pile of junk. I'm not going to stop them, even though they really can't reach it anymore. So I'm just kind of letting it do its thing. I do believe it's having a little bit of a glitching issue, because when the water lowered, it should be way down now. As you see, right there. I don't think they can collect from right there, but I mean they are, but ooh, I can now get down here and work on building this. Because I wanted to get a support there. And then I'm going to see if I can build out this here. If it'll let me. Let's try a different angle. Oh, we just don't got the stability for it. Okay, let's try this. Let's see if I put one of these support beam blocks here. And then build off of that. Yeah, we're going to undo that. That didn't work. See if I can get a better angle here. Alright, that worked a little better. Probably a wee bit on the rickety side, but I think it's going to work. Yeah, 56% stability. It's enough that it'll get me over to where I need to go, so we are going to go with it. And now to get over to this next one is going to be a bit of a challenge. underneath there to add a little more structural integrity to it. And then I believe I'm going to need some there. Let's see here. We got a new mission. Word spreads. Word is spreading about our colony. People are coming here looking for a better chance of survival. We welcome everyone as 4 citizens and 1 loyalty for everybody. Find another place we're full. It's minus a loyalty, and then if you can pay, you can stay, which is negative 20 influence. We get 30 water and 20 food and 4 citizens. So I think we're just going to go with we welcome everyone, go with the loyalty and the citizens. But I do believe that puts us with having 1 person homeless, so we're going to pop up another house here on my housing block. And go back to my building here. Or my designing, I should say. Okay, so we have gotten to there. We're making progress. Then I'm thinking I might just do another arch to it. Just for the structural integrity of it hanging onto the side like so. And we're going to have to wait till we collect a little more wood to continue. And while that is open, I'm going to go ahead and send some people down there. I want to keep everybody working. What's this guy got going on? Okay, it's waiting to dock. Okay, so my boats can't reach my dock because the water level is too low. So I have a tough question of, do I want to make another dock at a lower level? But then if I do that, then I have to deal with it potentially having flooding issues. So let's try this. Let's see if we can't move this over here. And see if that doesn't change things maybe a little bit. Maybe it couldn't get to it because of what was right here. Okay, we're on to our next research. We're going to do some housing here. That's all I want to get to is the medium houses, so we got to do these decorations first. Okay, these people were doing the scrap metal, but they cannot reach it no more, so take them off of that, and we're just going to put them on that there. And we got all kinds of goodies over here that they can come get now that they are accessible. and we can even start collecting some more metal. So it looks like my dock over here is working a little bit better. But now my people are having to walk all the way over here to drop off their supplies. Oh wait, I didn't finish my bridge. I guess that would help. Alright, now you should all be able to go do your jobs. We're going to go ahead and move our storage production over here by it.
Yes?
Uh-oh.
Yes?
I squished somebody. Whoops. That's not full, so I'm not worried about that. It almost might be worth making another one over here, because they're going to be gathering a lot of resources from over this way. Okay, we have a wood wind turbine. We can work on placing that as well. Which, in order to place that, what I'm going to do is basically strip off these roofs and then place that up on top of there. But we need 15 wood and 10 junk, and we do not have one of the two. We don't have the wood. So mainly I'm just having a lot of issues with getting enough resources to keep everything going. And I don't have the junk or wood for that neither, so... Guess I'm still facing a little bit of the shock from just moving this because it is not yet cleared out. The sailors haven't come over to work, or for some reason they're not on it anymore. Yeah, they're still on it.
Yes?
So they went and looked at it and then decided they had to go home. But I do have enough to build my turbine, so maybe. It's going to be close because I got to take these off and then I got to build a platform getting up to it. And either the platform has to be one of these two sides that has to come up to get to it, so I think what I'm going to do first, and I still need to build my things for my water collectors. Okay, so let's do this. So at there it's going to tell me it's going to get 100% efficiency because it's high enough, so that is where I'm going to put it. And then I'm going to work on building a stairwell up here for it. So that somebody can get up there and run it. And then we will have acquired a little bit of electricity. Not a lot, but we'll have a little bit. And then again, I am out of junk to build my rain collector pieces. Something I definitely need to do.
Yes.
Okay, they are taking those to food storage. So food storage is way over here. So that probably is slowing me down as well. Okay, that one is waiting to dock. Which they yeah, okay, there they go. They go switching. Should be switching places here. He's going to go back to fishing, and this one's going to make his way over and dock up to unload some more wood. So at least I am making positive numbers in almost everything but water. And like I said, I feel like once I add these, that'll help out a little bit on the water or lack of. Okay, I'm going to force the priority on that to see if I can get them to work on it faster. Okay, it wants me to increase the happiness to 15 for one group. So like I said, we got all the goodies to get that running, so the only problem is I don't have nothing that runs off electricity yet, but I do have it there for when I need it. Uh-oh, somebody lost a child. What do we got here? Tragedy. A parent says that their kid was playing near the waters when a sudden wave swept him away. No one was close enough to save him in time. What? Okay, we should arrange a funeral. We don't have the stuff to do that. That takes a lot of food and water. This can't happen again. Rip little one, time to move on. It's -2 loyalty for everything. Or maybe you haven't looked deep enough. Throw the parent over the rail into the water, which gives me 40 influence, but I lose 1 citizen. Should we throw the person over the water for losing their child? That is the question. I wouldn't mind doing a funeral, but it would take everything that I have. I think I'm going to go to gain the influence and just go with 1 less citizen. And I guess the next thing I need to work on is building a woodcatcher. And I don't have nobody assigned to work on that yet. And I'm not even too worried about putting the roofs back on these places, because once I have the medium housing researched, I want to basically move everybody's housing over to medium and then move this on top of the medium houses, along with probably some other stuff. So I am going to build a food storage right over here. So whether they are collecting supplies or food, they can dump it straight into the racks. I'm going to leave that one there because there's food storage stuff out this way. If anything, I might move it out. More out this way toward where some of this stuff is at. So if they are collecting it, they have a place to put it so that they're kind of on opposite ends. I mean, I almost want to put another storage rack over here as well. Alright, so if I put that right there, then that makes them going to that storage, the food storage, really fast. Okay, so now I have enough junk. I definitely want to get one of these started on there. So I at least have some kind of collection coming in from water. It's only one. It's really, really low. But it is something. These people probably shouldn't be down here right now. It's a little on the choppy side. I will keep collecting that though. I do want to get this built right away so they don't have to keep walking forever to drop stuff off from the ships, so the ships can stay constantly going.
Yes.
Go ahead and send another worker over there to help him. And then without putting my workers in danger, I'm kind of stuck right where I'm at right now. I'm getting everything as much as I can. Alright, so now I have two different food storages. They're kind of on opposite ends. We are ready for another research. Sounds good to me. Okay, we're just going to go with bigger houses. How about that? Oh, wait a minute. I didn't want to do bigger houses. I wanted to do... the woodcatcher. That's right. It's been asking me to build a woodcatcher for a hot moment. So, yeah, let's go to the woodcatcher. 10 scrap and 10 wood. We are kind of running low on our scrap numbers. We do have a really healthy source of wood coming in. So I don't know if they are just trapped by my bridges, I'm guessing. They can't sail out of that right there. If they can't get out of this one there, then they're not going to be able to get out of this one here. And I don't have a lot of excess wood to go throwing around. And he should be able to go through there, so I don't know why they are not moving. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. And maybe they might just be moving because of the storm. I didn't think maybe that could be a potential why they are stopped. And I thought I already built this thing, but maybe not. Okay, that was kind of strange. As soon as I took that little bit of wood away, they started working again. Alright. I mean, that works. Hey, as long as they're unloading, they're doing their thing. They got everything right there to store immediately, so they should be able to kind of speed through unloading them here. Like I said, it's a fairly neat game. It's not done yet. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Yeah, it's a fairly neat game. Ain't done yet, but it's a fairly neat game. I do want to get these other ones on there as soon as I can so it can be producing 5 every time. Even though I don't really need it, my water is doing pretty good right now. Take a sailor off. I'm just going to have one worker be coming over and getting water. And now I do believe we are just waiting for the storm to cease in order to send our boats back out. At least this one. I'm not sure where the other one is at the moment. Not seeing it. I could be easily just missing it. One of my workers off of there so to cut back on the amount of wood I'm using and the amount of water I'm producing. Because I do have a decent amount of water right now on hand. Even though that's not going to be doing much for me. And I swear I already built that wind turbine. That must have glitched on me. Because I remember I was right here looking at it when they built it, and I had 3 people build it at once. So I know I already built that thing, so... And we're still waiting on scrap and wood in order to make the woodcatcher. Okay, I'm going to send a boat out for fish. And I don't think I can send a boat out for junk. But I will send one out for wood. Alright, now the weather is calmed down. Let's see what this looks like underwater. Well, underwater I would be able to get there, but I don't think my people can swim it. Well, the woodcatcher is coming along though. The progress timer is definitely counting down. I'm at 120% production, so the influence and loyalty boosts must be doing me a little bit of a favor. Let's try it this way. There we go. And they're wanting me to make it so that all my workers get more water. So they're at 1 of 5. They want me to make it 2. Two and 2. And we really are not making enough food to up their food any. And we're really not making no daily goods to help them anywhere there. As you see right here, it was saying increasing it right here. Okay, so this is showing me how to place the wood collector, as it needs clearance in order for it to work. And that would be under factory, and we do not have enough supplies for it. Imagine that. We are short junk, and we are short junk, and not really short wood, but we're short junk. So we are definitely on the hunt for any junk that we can find. Which there's some right there. And the temptation to build down and get it is pretty high. High enough that I'm seriously looking into actually going to be trying it here. Because if the water level does come down, it is something I want to access for sure. And even if I can sneak some down there right now to grab it, that's even great too. Because it is right next to the storage shelves, so that will work out beautifully for them placing it in the storage. And I probably need to build another storage shelf over here so that my characters don't have to walk clean all the way over there to drop off their storage. It's food storage. It's just regular storage. I need more junk to do storage. Imagine that. Oh, my research is done. I was about to say I had new stuff there, so hold on, something's done. Okay, so we have the wood catcher. We're gonna need to build that. Okay, recycling center makes junk in the metal. We don't really need that though. We do need more junk. That is a definite problem we have been having. Let me just see what some of my other options are here. We can do junk gathering from the boat. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. You can see we're locked in the demo version, so we can only get to tier 3 of this stuff. Then I think this watchtower might be something next on my list to work on. I'm not sure which ones are getting which right now. They're getting wood. Send them to get fish. So I definitely want to keep that food coming in. Just giving everybody extra water is quite a strain on my resources. which I'm still working on trying to make that as good as I possibly can. Or improve on that, so improving on my water collection just in general. Because any days I do get a lot of rain, I would like to collect as much of it as possible here. Just research is kind of slow in this game. That's why I was debating on building another one of these research centers to see if maybe I could speed it up a little bit. I just don't know how well that would work. I don't know if they would both focus on the same research or if it would try to do something funny. Okay, so it denied building me my wind turbine there, so I don't know what's going on with that. It's kind of disturbing. I've tried to build it a few times now, and it's not doing it. And I think it took my resources. Which in this game, your resources are kind of important. And we are open down here. Cool. Let's go back and start gathering some more of this junk and stuff on these lower floors. And the food. And we'll even go and grab this metal. Storage is filling up pretty fast. I do need to build that wood collector, though. That is one thing I keep, I just remembered I was kind of forgetting to do. But I don't have the junk quite yet. But we're not far from it. I think we need one. Or no, we shouldn't need any. We can do it now. Okay, so it needs to be hanging off a surface to work from. So it would need to be like that. Which I don't really need that ladder going to the upper area anymore. And that tells me it would be able to work 100% of the time and it would have an immediate spot to store it. So you know what? That looks like a winner to me. And I don't need to go up here anymore, so we can take those out. And then with having everything right here, it would be able to immediately just drop it straight into my storage. So I can work with that. But I'm not sure why it's keeping taking my resources. It's not making sense. Or that it was one that I wanted to build, and it didn't build it. But I thought I had one there. I know I had one there. Okay, that's what I did. I told it to deconstruct it. My bad. Alright, let's get some engineers in there collecting wood. That'll free up on that. And then I can use the other boat to start going after junk and fish to make ends meet on those ends. So I don't have to have them collecting wood anymore. I will have this wood collector doing its job. Okay, so we are still actively losing water, and we're still short on food, but the water is probably because I started giving them extra water every day. So the only thing I can really do is try to compensate for when it does rain and try to collect more water. That, and I don't have anybody over there outside of one person gathering water. I guess I could send a second person over here to work on collecting water out of here. We've already taken half of it. So I definitely want to get enough water coming in for all of this. And I only have one person working here. So I can up that some because we do have a good number of wood coming in. Then as soon as this gets done, if they ever get the scrap that they need, we will be able to gather junk with the boats. That'll help out a lot. Okay, so they want me to build an electric junk connector. We have a bunch of smart people around here. How about we figure out how to use electricity to make our lives easier? We could build some junk catchers. That would really help us. Yes, it would. Electricity is different than other resources. Building that requires electricity you can work even if you don't meet 100% electricity requirements, but they will work at a lower speed. I'm thinking I accidentally deconstructed my windmill, wind turbine. It would only produce 3. And actually now it's telling me it won't even run full speed there, so I am not going to build it yet. And we do need to stop these people from coming down here. At the risk of them drowning. And our research is done. Production, electric junk catcher. And of course, it needs a lot of junk. And what's this say? Are they not taking it over to my collectors? Or storage? See, all these should be producing now. So I should be getting 4 extra water. Which, yes, we are actually in the positives. Our food is still in the negatives. But now that I have the woodcatcher going, this should be producing wood for me. And we definitely have people working that. And my storage here is pretty much full. It's food storage, regular storage. We're going to put that right there. And we are somewhat limited here on what we can do at the moment. Wouldn't mind getting that wind turbine to work, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. I might have to go up another level if I want to try to do it. Which I'm not happy about. I might be able to build them up on that there. Might not be a bad spot to put them. Like I said, I was thinking about just doing it on top of my houses here. Speaking of houses, I never did do the medium-sized houses. I got caught up in doing the electric junk research. So actually, I'm going to switch this. I want to do medium-sized houses. That's holding a little more importance to me right now, so I can upgrade my housing and build my wind turbines. Festivity for the people. What do we got? People are feeling down right now, but we could change that. How about a small feast to cheer everyone up and gain some popular support? A feast, as if I'm the king, which would give me, it's a negative 80 food, 20 influence, and 2 loyalty to everybody. We deserve a small celebration, that's 40 food, and 1 loyalty for everybody. And then no, just stick with rations, which is a negative 1. And then maybe some household items instead, which would be 20 influence but minus 20 scrap, which we don't have that to get rid of. So what I am thinking we are going to do, we do have 108 food, so let's go for it. Let's have a big old feast. Let's feed everybody good for once and get the influence. And then we have a sailing trader. That would be 120 water for 60 food. 20 scrap for 60 wood. Why trade when we can just take? It'll be 60 water, 60 food, 40 scrap, but negative 60 influence. I'm going to think I'm going to take the 20 scrap for 60 wood. And then my group leaders are fighting. Group leaders got into a fight over which group contributes the most to our settlement. All will fall without unity. It gives loyalty to one, but it takes down my influence by 50. And then I can side with each one of the workers, looks like, and it gives me 3 loyalty for that group, but it takes 2 away from everyone. And then I can say they're all equally worthless and just lose 1 on everyone. So I think what I'm going to have to do is take the hit on the influence here, but gain the loyalty. And our storm appears to be over. So we're going to go and double down on fishing. And we're going to go ahead and put up the last half of the water catcher there. So now the water catcher is at full capacity, unless I build more of them. I'm about to say I couldn't add no more. If I wanted to, it wouldn't have clearance and it wouldn't be able to collect water. And then I can add stuff to my houses here. So this is 4 decorative, 2 decorative, 2 comfort, 3 comfort, 3 comfort, 4 comfort. Safety tires, 1 decoration. I think I'm going to do the planted pots here though, right here on this corner. I don't think it's going to hurt nothing. Yeah, let's put it like that. There we go. Right on the edge of the house. Any little things I can do to help out with the decoration, why not? And it probably wouldn't hurt to go under here and finish putting in the rest of the supports for these houses. So the stability now of these houses should be much better. That's an interesting thing. Nothing like having a hanging person. Cost me 8 food and 2 wood to do it. I don't know how happy I am about that. Let's put some of those on there. Okay, so now it is a 4 comfort. 6 comfort. And I can't even check those other ones. It's got to be a little bit better than it was. And now I'm just waiting for the water to go back down. So I'm kind of SOL until that water goes back down. There's a fuel silo if I needed to get fuel. But they are bringing the fish in pretty fast. We are making, what, 8, 9 a day water, more than we should be. So I'm going to pull one of the people off of that there. And they are working their butts off to drain that. I don't know if we can deconstruct it after it's empty. That would be nice, though. Be a nice chunk of metal. So I guess the next thing I'm going to have to do is look at getting to the next locations here. Over to these next parts of these islands. And getting over here. Getting over there should be too hard, though. I can kind of just build down from right here and get straight into there, I believe. The unfortunate part is I don't have enough resources, I think. Yeah, to complete what I need to do. Alright, we're starting to get into the positives for making food. We are hurting severely on junk still. We are making progress on getting these medium houses built. What's this say? One of the groups is now generating influence for you. By default, each person in that group will generate 1 influence per day if their happiness is high enough. You can spend influence on various policies that will change how your society works. You can open up the policies tab at the top left corner of the screen. There is no confirmation when clicking on them. We had an accident. There has been a workplace accident. Someone has injured while working, and they are in crucial condition. We can't afford to lose anyone, so that's not going to work. People like him put everyone at risk, and so basically we lose that person and then shut the door. So here's the plan. So we basically lose a person and we eat them. Well, looks like we're losing a person either way, so I guess we're gonna take the food route. Yeah, we're gonna eat somebody. I would imagine we should probably be getting some more people before too long. Okay, hold on. We have an opening now. The water is down. So I want to definitely get people starting to work on that scrap. And I want to get them over here working on this. And if they can get to that, work on that. Because we could go for all the scrap we can get our hands on. And I'm even going to send some people down to that there. Okay, so we got a lot of food. Because we just ate somebody. Our wood is at an all-time low. So I'm going to go back to taking that person off of there. I think I'm going to go back to see if I got enough. Well, no, I don't have enough wood. That's right. I am low on wood. I was going to see if I had enough to work on finishing this platform over. But no. That's not going to happen. How exactly are we obtaining this meat? Some people are starting to question the origins of their food, especially the juicy steaks. I know it's wrong, but we had no choice. All groups reach loyalty 5. Look, listen, just wait. So that loses loyalty on everybody when we lose 100 influence. This, just some ordinary bird meat. That's negative 50 influence. We don't have to stop this, you know. That's 30 influence, another 120 food, and we lose another citizen. So I think we're going to do this one. A leader's full potential. While our group leaders are providing some help with the traits, we could unlock the full potential, which would allow us to gain resources from them, or even change the citizen's social group. Try increasing the happiness of any group to 25 to unlock leadership actions. This group here has a 17. Maybe we give them a little more food. We don't have goods yet, so it looks like we got like a good 60% loyalty. So yeah, we're just going to try giving one group a little more food there. What's his problem? Yeah, everybody's looking a little. I can see their food is a 1 of 2. Goods haven't become an issue yet. We haven't made it that far in our research. We're going to stop them from getting that and send them over here to get the wood because we are tapped on wood. We do have a lot of food and storage, so we need to start bringing some more wood in. I mean, I'm sure this is doing something, just it's not doing enough fast enough. So I guess my question is here is, can I finish? All right, I can. And let's get a ladder going down. I just gotta figure out where I want it. Maybe here? Because then when I get down here, I can add 2 of these and have the ladder come straight down to that one, and then they're allowed to get here and get everywhere else that is under here. And now I just gotta wait to get enough wood to construct the rest of that on the way down there. Alright, at least we got some wood coming in. Granted, I'm probably going to be using it here as fast as we get it, but couldn't quite finish that off because I would have put that last piece in. It was going to break, so I needed some stability. So maybe that stability block underneath that one piece there will help out. And I think they're upset because they ain't got no wood. Even though we are bringing in a decent amount, right now we just don't have none in storage. which you could probably build our way down to that as well once we have enough wood. But there we go. Yeah, that stability block there helped out a lot. Put those over to here. They're going to have to travel a little ways, but they'll be able to get to it. Okay, I don't want to build no junk fast. We got less junk than we got wood. Where is he trying to go?
Yes.
Supposed to be going after food. Oh, food way over there. Let's see here. Why can't he get there? Does that change it? No. Let's see what is obstructing him. Oh, we still can't get to it. Excuse me. Again, if you're liking this playtest and you're still with me, feel free to like and subscribe. It is free. I know I haven't been super excited. I've been kind of really trying to figure out the game, and you can see it's definitely a strategy game. Okay, so that guy was able to get to it. So whatever I did there is working. I'm not sure why this person's complaining. What's your problem? That, or they were just coming to get supplies. Yeah, because we don't have nothing in there. And this one's actually quite low too. We do have ample food supplies. Got 120 there. And 35 there. So we are good for food storage where we have it. But I was trying to make it so that they could easily drop off stuff here and there and go immediately back to collecting whatever they are collecting currently. They're coming back with food, and they are still getting wood. So we're just going to leave them right where they're at, because we are making one food, and we are finally getting 23 wood in a day. That there's probably helping as well. And then this here is helping with the food as well. And then we have water here, I believe. Yeah, pile of water bottles. There's 60 here. So we can work on collecting that as well. So the next fun part was going to be then building a way over to this doorway here. I'm almost thinking I just want to build stairway up here. And then put another one and then another one. And then see if I can connect and have stability. Oh, just got some more wood in. So let's see here. Where was I? I'm not actually building this on here, but I'm just trying to see if it will work. If I put it on there, it's gonna fall. On here, it's not. So I think I'm gonna have to do a support block and then maybe another one. And then I will have made my way down to this research area, and I can work on trying to get in there. We are falling a little short on water, but I am using a lot of the wood. Probably need to lay off using the wood for a moment so that they can get the research done. But I do want to finish my little walkway over here just in case the water comes down one more level. That's going to knock that down. That ain't no good. I would have thought it would have had more support. Okay, that's going to knock it down. So I have a little bit of a dilemma here. Okay, so that's actually going to hold. So we're going to just go ahead and drop that in there. Alright, so that worked out pretty good then. Is it going to hold anything else? No, but because my stability is 89 there. Well, it's 99 here. 81, 16. Yeah, anything more on that and it's going to fall down. So we barely are having the stability to get over there. We're not going to mess with it anymore. Should be good enough to walk over there. So if the water level does go down one more time, we have a open path to getting into the secret area. Okay, so let them keep collecting food. They're collecting wood. Then we have this mess down here still that I have not situated. Need to go down a little more. Let's try to get a different angle on it here. Alright, so that kind of adds some stability to those steps. And we'll see if we can collect that stuff there. Increase the happiness to 20 for one social group. Well, this one's at 19, so I'd imagine we could probably increase this one. Giving them a little more food will probably do it. Okay, you have unlocked the full potential of your group leader. Leaders come in different traits and can increase happiness, work speed, and other stats. You can also change your leaders to a different one, but that will cost you influence. Influence can be used to change people from one group to another, as well as gaining some basic resources. So this is my worker class, and let's see, change group leader, change social groups, ask for stuff. You can use influence to get something in return from the leaders. Okay. 10% maximum influence and 25% influence. Or do I want a bonus in happiness, or do I want work efficiency? We're just going to say never mind for right now. And let's go up here. Okay. Word is spreading about our colony. We are coming here looking for a better chance of survival. We welcome everybody. That's 4 citizens and a 1 loyalty to everybody. -1s, -20 influence, 30 water, and 30 food. Or -40 influence, 60 water, 30 food, and 20 scrap. We're going to say we welcome everybody. And we found a broken boat. Alright, let's fix it. We can use that. And we are short on housing. But just a few. So what we're going to do is I don't want to go building a bunch of houses because I'm going to be changing to medium houses here real soon. And I don't have the wood to build it if I wanted to. Pick your favorites. Creep happiness is 35 for 1 social group. So they're saying focus all your resources on a specific group before you worry about other groups. Gaining more influence with the headquarters. You can build the headquarters, which would help you generate more influence if you're struggling to gain it. You think I lack power plus 10 influence, or you can just say got it. Okay. Captain, remember the mysterious building. I think we can now get to the entrance. We should probably send some people to explore it. Who knows what we could find inside. Assign some people to it in order to find out more. I will do, because now it is open. Excellent. And I just happen to have everything built so that they can get in there. Actually, we'll send a worker and we'll send an engineer down there. And we can't have nobody get that no more. But I can have somebody come down here and collect this. And do I have 2 people on that? Yes. And let's see here. And of course they can't get to it. Dang it. I am definitely really struggling with the whole wood production thing here. So let's wipe that out. I want to put a stairway there. Hell, I'll even wipe this one out. If we really want to go for broke, we can take that out. Turn that around. Alright, come on, work with me here. Okay, so that should get us down to that stuff right there now, without a problem. And it's still saying we can't reach it, so I'm lost. We should definitely be able to reach it now. I think we're going to have to come back to this one. Definitely trying to get to places. It's not as working as well as I'd like to, but I am definitely trying. And just having a lack of resources is what's stopping me the most. Send them guys down there. Okay, a ship with a passenger is passing by. A large ship is passing by near your city. It seems that they're doing just fine and have a lot of capable people among them. Maybe we convince one of them to join us. We need more workers. That's 2 workers minus 20 influence, and the workers gain loyalty, or engineers, or sailors. So it costs me 20 influence, but I can gain some extra people. So I'm going to gain some more workers, even though I do believe I am dealing with a little bit of a homelessness issue. But they are, it looks like they are going down and exploring this here. So that's good. At least that is getting explored. And then that stuff there is a level lower than what I thought. So okay, so we're not going to be able to do much with that really than where we're at. The water I'm not too crazy worried about right now. It'd be different if we were totally out of water, but we're not at that point. But we do have another research done. So let's go do something with that. Alright, we are having a problem getting food, getting water, and definitely getting wood. And our junk collection is struggling as well. I think we are going to grab the electric junk catcher now and work on that. Maybe. Actually, no, I want to get the watchtower going. Alright, we have all 3 boats now going. And I'm not sure how I'm going to go about fixing this little problem here. I'm guessing maybe I can turn this ladder all that way. Is that going to work for me maybe? That's not what me put it where I want it exactly. Getting more of a mess than anything here right now. So I don't know if that fixed my problem. Probably not. Big cities use them to change the weather conditions. Oh, the good old days when it could be clear. Da, da, da. I doubt this can help us with our water situation, but maybe we can use it in some other way. This is the last major event of the demo version. Okay, so that is the only event in the demo version it lets you explore. So once you have made it to the weather tower, then you've gone as far as it'll let you go in the demo. And right now I need to collect a lot of wood to build some more medium houses. But all in all, I think actually that's where I'm going to wrap up this video. This video has been kind of long. We've been checking out this All Will Fall, our fail video. I appreciate everybody that has hung around and checked it out for me, with me. Yeah, I think we're going to end up calling it a wrap on this right now. So that's what it's looking like. Again, thank you everybody. I appreciate all the likes and subscriptions. Like I said, I'm just checking out another game. So I'm going to go ahead and save this. And then I'm going to wish you all well. I hope everybody is healthy. And I hope to see you again very soon. Thank you much, and have a good one.